Hey sports fans, how you doing? This is Phil Fumano, and I'm here with one-on-one interview with Brian Cataquet. How you doing, Brian?
Hello, Phil. Nice
Cool.
to be here.
Nice. All right, so let's get started. What determines the value of a baseball card? What determines the condition, right? Talk a little about that. The condition of the card and
condition of the card definitely determines the value of a baseball card.
Right.
Also, something that I call card market popularity. That's something
Right.
that I came up with. Card market popularity is exactly what it sounds like. How popular the card is to collectors and to the marketplace, and the condition of that card will determine the value of the card. If a card is in high demand, and of course it's gonna be sought after, so that card will escalate in price. If the card is in low demand, no matter how high grade the card is, no one's gonna want it. So that will decrease and diminish the card in the marketplace. So card market popularity, along with what, like you said, condition of the card determines the value of a card.
Okay, but let's say with the old cards, what's the best way to obtain like old cards?
How would you
go about that?
What I do is I advertise a lot. The best thing is to advertise in trade papers and to advertise on the web, and to try to get a nice collection. There's nothing more exciting in this field when you get a phone call that someone has vintage cards for sale. And you go over to their house and you look and see. Usually
you're buying it from a private dealer, not a private person who's selling. That's the best way to buy the old cards.
The best way is to try to buy a collection that someone's trying to liquidate it.
Right.
Because that way you don't have to pay book value for it. And you could try to,
bargain.
You could bargain with them. So one of the best ways to advertise that you're buying old baseball cards and hopefully get that phone call. Another way is if you go to bookstores, you just pick up the hobby publications. There's different types of auctions that sell the type of cards you're looking for.
You go to a lot of different conventions and around the New York area, New Jersey, Connecticut area, but also you go to different places in the country. Name some of the shows that you've gone to in the area, and name some of those. Talk about them a little bit.
Well, I go to Pennsylvania. There's a show. Although I must admit, I've been very busy, so I haven't been able to get out there that much. People do send me cards through the mail because of my advertisements. But I've, some of the best shows. I mean, there's a show in Pennsylvania that's been there for years. That's very good. The National Convention. It's a 1-year event that's held in different states. That's our biggest show of the year, the National Sports Collectors Convention.
Okay. But recently you wrote a press release about the economy of the baseball cards. Explain that a little bit. We'll wrap it up in a little while.
I was getting emails from hundreds of collectors about this economy that we're in is actually doing terrible with the foreclosures and the gasoline prices.
People are a little scared to spend.
People are a little scared to spend, although my press release mentioned that sales in baseball cards actually have stayed firm.
Right.
And for example, 4 weeks ago there was a major auction that had a 1914 that grossed $9.7 million in a one-day event. Imagine that, $9.7 million in sports cards and memorabilia in an economy that's suffering.
Yeah.
A Babe Ruth rookie card of 1914, which is very rare, sold for over $500,000. The Honus Wagner card in poor condition in the same auction sold for over $315,000.
And that's just recently.
Recently, 4 weeks ago, in an economy that's suffering. So it goes to show you that baseball
not
is
everybody's.
There's always rich people that want to spend.
Yeah, and people that are passionate about collecting that, having that, they want that. It's like a painting. You want that card, and you have the money. You're going to get it. It's like a car. When you go to buy a car, and you see something that you like, and you feel you can afford it, or you have the money, you're going to buy it. Okay, but let's say the hobby business. What do you see the hobby business in the next 10 to 15 years? And then we'll wrap it up right after that. Okay.
Well, the hobby's changed a lot. I still see a strength in the old card market. What I mean by old card market is cards from 1887 to 1941. They're going to remain very strong, and they're actually going to escalate in price, especially the high-grade cards,
Right.
near mint condition, ex-mint condition cards from 1887, 1941. 10 to 15 years from now, I mean, who knows? I mean, you could probably be on your reclining chair. You'd probably be able to place bids on the television because technology has taken over heavily in over the last 10 years. Imagine 10 years from now, you'd probably be bidding right on your remote control.
Well, the future is here. Well, Brian, this has been a great discussion about baseball card and collecting and the history of baseball card collecting. And I want to thank you very much for speaking with me and great collecting. Well, I'd like to tell everybody out there, if they'd like to get in touch with you, you have a couple of ways to get in touch with you at your website. Also, you're on eBay. Tell the folks out there, go ahead, if they want to get in touch with you.
You can Google me, Brian Cataquet Baseball. You can visit my website, www.briancataquet.com. You can catch me on eBay. My eBay seller name is TobyCat, TOBEEECAT. And again, I'm all over the web. And, I thank you for the opportunity to make awareness.
Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
Happy sports collecting, everybody.
Happy collecting, all.